good, guys? It's Jiedel, and today we got another draft battles type simulation video. Today, we've put every draft pick number on the same corresponding team. So Philadelphia 76ers, the first team, alphabetically by team name, is the #1 pick. So LeBron, obviously #1 pick, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Karl Towns. These are all the #1 picks of active players. And if we don't have enough guys to fill out the roster, you know, we got the dumb Bills. We got me down there in the bottom of the roster. I'm ready to go to war with my guys, you know? Andrew Bogut. You forget about Fultz. You forget about some of these guys. So the #1 pick team, I'm sure most people would think is probably the team that's gonna be the favorite, but you never know. I mean, like, Steph Curry was what, like 7, 8, 9 maybe, I think. All right, so the #2 pick team, Milwaukee, Kevin Durant, Aldridge, D'Angelo. So they have a lot of solid guys, but they don't really have the top end like the #1 pick team does. #1 pick team, you know, like their big three is pretty killer. #3 overall pick team, Harden, Joel Embiid. That would be a killer combo. Bradley Beal, Doncic, Horford, Tatum. Okay, #3 pick team's pretty good. #4 pick, Russell Westbrook, Porzingis, Conley, Chris Paul, not bad. #5 pick, ooh, with Cousins hurt and Trae Young and Fox still being kind of young, not in their primes yet. #5 pick is a little weak. You know, if Dwayne Wade was in his prime, obviously this team would be beasting and feasting, but he's old now. He's not in his prime anymore. The #6 pick, Damian Lillard, Gallo, Hield, Cauley Stein, Smart. Okay, also kind of just a team, to be honest. #7, Curry, Randall, Markkanen, Murray, Barnes. Okay, so also just kind of, I feel like a lot of these later picks, you got one really good guy and then like a bunch of Okay, the 8th pick is just tragic. Move on. Sorry, 8th pick. You're definitely not going to win the championship here. 9th pick, Kemba, Drummond, DeRozan, Hayward. So just like solid guys. 10th pick, I think we're on now. Paul George. Obviously, Paul George is a beast. They got McCollum, Brooke Lopez, Justice Winslow. Low-key, if this was a real NBA team, I think they'd actually be kind of good. Like, I at least like this top 4. Like, I feel like these 4 would fit together well. I don't know. I think we're on pick 11 now. Clay, Turner, Sabonis, Redick. Oh, okay, this seems a little odd. Pick 13, Steven Adams, Jeremy Lamb, Thad Young. Hey, pick 14. Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell. Wait, this is not pick 14. I know this is not pick 14. Probably pick 13 now. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry. Low-key, if they had a good big man, these two could be awesome together. Pick 14. If you have the worst pick in the lottery, you're really not picking anyone that great. Like, out of all the guys here, I guess Porter Jr. and Adebayo could actually become pretty good one day, but we'll see. Pick 15, though. Pick 15 is actually crazy. Kawhi Leonard, who, if I'm not mistaken, traded the draft pick to get Kawhi, was traded for George Hill. Spurs just totally won that one. Giannis, probably going to be the MVP. We got Leonard and Giannis, the MVP of the season. And if there was a playoffs MVP award, not finals MVP, if there was like a whole playoffs MVP award, I think it would be Kawhi. Oubre, Al Jefferson, low-key. Nah, this team's not that great overall. They have, like, these two guys are killer, and then the depth just falls off a cliff real fast. 16th pick. Wow, the 16th pick and the 15th pick, better than like 14 and 12, it feels like. All right, 17. Josh Smith's still in the game. I didn't even know that. 18, Bledsoe, McGee, Gerald, okay. 19, Tobias Harris, John Collins! Hey! That's our boy. Everyone knows the Jiedel rebuild is going wrong. Slam the John Collins button, get that man on the team, and fix things up. Pick 20, I believe, right now. Not that good. Pick 21. Okay, see, these are where the teams really start to fall off. 22, 23, 24. Okay, 24 is kind of interesting. Lowry, Baca, Reggie Jackson. Okay, 24 is a little interesting, you know. 25, Capella. I don't know if Capella should be an 87 after that playoff series. I'm gonna be honest, guys. That was kind of rough. 26 is pretty bad. 27, Gobert, Siakam, Kuzma. Okay, 27 randomly. Not bad. 28, not that good. 29, not that good. You know who the 29th pick was? Norris Cole, not too long ago. He's no longer in the NBA. He actually did help the Heat win a championship, though, so I'm not mad about the pick. But the pick after Norris Cole, everybody, was... Now, obviously, I think it took Jimmy, what? I want to say 2 or 3 years before he really became a star-type player. He was not a star to begin his career. But, man, can you imagine if he got drafted by the Big Three Heat? Obviously, Bosch would have still had blood clots, but then they would have had Jimmy. Who knows? Could have been cool. Could have been cool. Those are the rosters. So, put your predictions in the comments who you think is going to win. Personally, I am going to take the #1 pick team. Clearly, having the #1 pick is very important. But some of these teams that have like over 580 overall players, I also think could take it, because the #1 pick team... No, the #1 pick team is just godly. I'm sorry. The #1 pick team is probably going to win. It's kind of interesting to see who will get second if the #1 pick team does win, like we all expect them to. But it's 2K. Honestly, anything can happen, for real. All right, the #1 pick team is just soaring through the season. So I think I'll see you guys come playoff time. The MVP, James Harden. I'm giving Joel the MVP. Coach of the year, Tom Thibodeau. The Timberwolves, 61-21. What team was that? I think they were picked, what, 28? Maybe 29? Capella was all NBA first team. So let's look at the standings. Oh my God. So the #1 seed was not the #1 pick team. It was the #3 pick team. They were right there. The Orlando Magic. They were the 15th pick team. They were the Kawhi Leonard team. Cavs were the 4th pick. Milwaukee was the 2nd pick. Okay, interesting. In the West, anything crazy? I mean, the Timberwolves being the #1 seed is pretty crazy. They were picked 27. Clippers were picked 6. Memphis picked 7. Okay. Interesting stuff. A lot of interesting stuff, actually, the way this is shaking out. Power rankings. Bro, the Bulls are really #1. Who's on this team again? Harden, Beal, Luka, Tatum, and... Okay, that starting lineup is actually saucy. This team could score on anybody. I don't really think the stats matter that much. Lillard looks like carried the crap out of his team. Butler, too. Probably had 15 rebounds. I don't know why rebound numbers always get jacked up when we do these videos. Assist numbers, Paul, Harden, LeBron, Jarrett Jack. Hey. All right. Well, here we go. Playoff time. Let's simulate the current round. We swept, and the #3 team swept the Chicago Bulls. Okay, we're going against the Heat. The Heat are the 9th pick team. We got pick 6 versus pick 7 here. Pick 27 versus pick 11 here. Pick 3 versus pick 2 here. Okay, here we go. Pick 6 versus pick 27. Pick 27. Jordan Crawford, Aaron Aflalo, Carroll, Siakam, Gobert. The bench, Kuzma, Nance, Bogdanovic. I don't know how this team made it to the Western Conference Finals. They're not that good. And their opponent picked 6, Lillard, Smart, Isaac. This team also, I feel like there's better teams. I don't know. And obviously, we're going against that Bulls team. So 70-12 versus 72-10. Can you imagine if this was a real playoff series? We almost had 67 versus 73 when the Warriors had that, because the Spurs were also great that year. And we lost. We lost 4-2. So it's pick #3 versus pick 27. I'd be shocked if pick 3 lost. And it looks like they're gonna gentlemen sweep. So I guess if every pick was its own team, the 3rd pick would be the best team. Doesn't seem too believable to me. Obviously, if we just go player by player, I'm taking LeBron over Harden. But I mean, basketball's not really played that way, so it's kind of dumb to do that exercise. Guess we don't have a lot of shooting. It's kind of interesting. You look at all the different teams, like #1 team. It's a lot of like creator type players, not a lot of shooters. No, it actually is really interesting looking at like stuff like that. Well, nonetheless, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like below if you did. Comment which team you think would be the champion if it wasn't going to be the #1 pick team, because I think in real life we all think that team would pull out the W inevitably. Subscribe if you haven't, and peace!